Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the P-38 here, and it is made from Flying Iron Sim. And this is the Itsy Bitsy 2, it's called. The plain name, of course. We're going to take a look at it, do a little bit of a flight from El Paso over to Van Horn Airport. It's about 38 miles, actually I think it's 93 miles and 38 minutes, I should say. We're going to jump inside the aircraft, get this plane up and running, see how it flies, see how it handles, and do a couple of flight tests with it. So the cool features, I'll tell you this, like there's a couple cool things about this plane. First off, if you click here, a hidden tablet comes up, which is pretty cool to see, and it has a lot of the startup and after startup and run up. All the procedures are in here, which is super cool. I did, however, make my list a little bit more in depth. I think, I don't know, we'll see which one is better. Probably if you go off this is quicker, but yeah, there is a approach list and everything, and also if you go above 10,000 to put the oxygen on and fuel pump. I think the oxygen is right underneath this tablet. There's a little red knob over here, so if you hide this, this is the oxygen tablet there, I believe, to put on after 10,000. And of course your fuel pump boosters on our emergency booster are on that side, above 10,000. I believe those are the ones that they want you to put on. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this tablet real quick. So it gives you like a pretty good understanding of this whole aircraft. This aircraft always it does have a compression problem when you're doing a dive on it. So they have like I don't know exactly where it is, but there's a flap to put out for that to slow your speed down, because if not, you'll have a compression problem and you will not be able to pull this plane out of a dive. I tried it, trust me, it is not fun. Here are some other features of the aircraft: tires, oil, battery, wheels, just letting you know everything. And here's another cool feature. There's you can leave it like this on standard. Today we're actually going to go ahead and put the GPS in here, and you can put you know, a basic model of GPS for this video purposes, just because we're going to try autopilot as well, to see if it handles that correctly. I don't know if this actually came with autopilot in real life or not, but we're going to test it out. This thing is really nice to fly though. So what is this? Engine stress. Okay. Yeah, but it does have a cool bunch of features here in the tablet and good information. So alright, let's put that away and get started. Alright, and I'm going to leave this tablet up for now, just for our flight. So if that bothers you, you can always take it out of your own. Okay, so rudder pedals have been adjusted, trims has been set, elevator trim has been set, fuel select on to reserve tanks. So fuel selectors are down here, and right fuel tank is reserve, left fuel tank is set for reserve, that's for takeoff. Weapons we'll just put on the on position, and that's the bombing select switch. Throttle, we'll go ahead and crack that open. Feather props fully forward. Okay. Prop switch fully forward, not modeled, but it is on, which is right under here. Cabin air filter is on and open. Alright, so cabin filter, which is this here. That's your mixture. Alright, so let's see. Cabin fuel pressure. Prop selector switch full forward, not modeled. Select to automatic, which it is not down here. I believe it's up here underneath this. Alright, so that's done. Cabin air filter is open. Prop feathered 1 and 2. Clock is set and checked. Even though, actually, where's the clock? Maybe we traded it in. Oh, here it is. Okay, yeah. Checked and set. Altimeter. Altimeter, we're going to put on real weather condition. We might have to turn off ATC radio just so it doesn't interrupt the video. We'll read it as we go, but we'll just go into controls and turn it off for the meantime so we don't have to get interrupted 32 times here. I think it's in here. Traffic. Or sounds. Voice, this one. Ha, bye-bye. Alright, save, apply. Back. Alright, that's done. Alright, now altimeter, we're going to set here. So I'll just press B to set the altimeter correctly, which is looking 3017 for altimeter. Oxygen is off for now. If we climb above 10,000 feet, we'll go ahead and turn it on. Flaps are up, both forward flap and regular flaps are up and checked. Auto fuel pump boost not modeled is on the aircraft here, but let's just say it's in the right and correct thing. Radios we will crack open here. We'll turn on for now to out. I guess we could put it to standby for now. Alright, now we're gonna start up. So brakes are set and checked here, which are right here. Brakes are on. Battery is going to come on now, which I can move this down here out of the way just to give you guys a better view. So battery comes on there. I think I just, yeah, battery. Okay, batteries are on and checked. Master ignition switches, which is this here, comes on. Mags, which are here, right and left, come on. Generator switches, which is this one, comes on now and up. We can close those up. Fuel boost pumps 1 and 2 come on, which I believe are right over here. On, okay. And now we'll just go to the next side here. Alright, we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I'm trying to do it as best as I can just to show you like the procedures of the aircraft a little bit more in depth. You can, you know, do it whatever way makes you happy. Alright, so left engine, first check clear prop. Alright, so we'll start with the left here, I guess. We got a prime. Now, we prime this for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then left engine select up. Oh wait, is it say right engine? Which one of those are cracking? Did we get that? Oh, no, okay. I think it's right engine. No, left engine. Yeah. Here we go. It didn't want to prime. There you go. Takes a minute to get up on there. Left engine is prime. I like that it takes a minute. There's no smoke modeled in this when it starts up, but I'm sure they'll eventually fix that, hopefully. Alright, so that's fixed. The right engine start up, same thing. Check oil pressure. See, everything's looking good. It's a little bit low on the oil pressure right now. Let's see what the RPM is. A little bit above. Crack it open a little bit more. About there. Alright, we'll wait for that to warm up before we adjust. Alright, now we'll get the right side on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start. start on the right, good start on the left. Checking our T's and P's here. Alright, let's see. Next, compass can come on, so we'll go ahead and switch the compass to on. Radios can come on. Radios are going on. Well, they're already on. Oh, yeah, radios are on. Oil, coolant, flap, auto. So this is oil, coolant, flap 1 and 2, auto. This is auto. Alright, those two are to auto now. Intercoolant is to open, so we'll put those both down. Fuel warning light system check, which is over here. Okay, checked. Fuel quantity check. Alright, let's put some fuel in this bird, huh? Weather conditions. That's good. Put about an even amount. I mean, we're almost gassed all the way up here. Probably won't even need that much gas. We could probably just take a little bit out. We don't need too much. Alright, gyro instruments are uncaged and checked here. Flight instruments check. Minimum oil degrees temperature is 40. Looks like it's starting to come up. The right engine's still a little bit cold. We're almost at 50, so we're almost there. Look for 75% on oil check. Okay. Coolant temperatures. Where's the coolant temperatures are 85. They're in the green. They're good. Celsius and check. Fuel pressure gauge check, which is where's the fuel pressure? Okay. Fuel pressure is good and checked. Hydraulic pressure is 1100 to 1400. Looks like it is in the green and good here. Wait, where's the hydraulic pressure? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, now we're just going to close up the canopy. We can press this top button here, and that should close it. And then we also have to close up the windows. So, alright, they're closed, and now we'll lock up the canopy. Okay, canopy is locked and secure. Alright, before takeoff, check. So, before we take off, we're going to just basically taxi in front here and depart out. So we're pretty much set up for departure as it is. Safety seatbelt checks and harnesses are secured. The canopy is closed and locked. Rudder and elevator trim are set. Fuel select is on, and emergency tanks, I think we had to put those on before departure. Let me go to the next page here. Alright, yeah, before takeoff. Okay, so, yeah, this is where these come on. Before takeoff checklist. Electric fuel pumps are on, emergencies are on. Drop tanks selected, switch are set on. Alright. I think, I don't know if that's modeled. I'm not sure where they are. We'll just say for the time being they are checked and set. Prop governor control set fully forward, so that's these should be good. These are good. Okay, throttle has been adjusted and checked. Mixture is set to auto rich on both engines, that is checked. The gyro flight instruments are checked. The gauges and switches are all on and in the correct position and checked. Oil coolant shutter is auto. Right. Yep. That is on. Yeah, I believe that is. Oh, here it is. Auto. Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Flight flaps are up, wing flaps are up, aileron boost is on. Aileron boost. I believe aileron boost. These are panel lights, by the way. You can put a gunner thing up here too, if you want to. Alright, that. Everything looks good. Landing gear is down and checked. System switch is on. Tanks are switched on. Everything's looking good. Alright. Now, we could do a run-up if you want real quick here and check the magneto drop. Run up to... Oh, man. Oh, brakes should be set here. Run up to 2300 RPM. And then we'll magneto drop left. So it did drop a little. And we'll do the right. And back to both. Yep, and it came back up. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the pressure brake down here. Alright. Run up is complete. We don't have to do either one. Oh, you know what? We can just feather the prop a little bit here. Let me just run back up to here. Feather the prop back. And all the way forward again. Okay, one more time. Back. And all the way forward. Okay. Feathered is good. And we're ready for taxi and takeoff. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it seemed like it would be a little bit of a more intense startup procedure. Alright, so we'll turn on our lights here. Beacon nav. I don't know if this thing has strobes, landing light, or taxi light, but we'll turn on what we got for now. The wheel is turned to one side, which is really strange. Hope we don't have an issue with that. Let's see. What's going on with the front wheel here? Did I break it? Oh no, okay. It was just locked for some reason. Alright, so. Oh, where am I going? We just have the taxi directly in front of us here. So we'll go ahead and get clearance. El Paso Tower. Brown. Whatever. We don't need clearance. We know where we're going. Alright. So. This plane's pretty cool to fly for sure. It does. You don't really need too much RPMs either for this thing to cruise, as you can see. It's a little bit, you know, typical what Microsoft flights in with the rudder. It's very sensitive on the rudder. Brakes are pretty good here. It takes a little bit of brake power to push on overall. So we'll go ahead and taxi down here. Try it anyway. It's very sensitive on the rudder though. Very, very sensitive. So, like, we're not even going fast here, and it's pretty sensitive. Alright, so today basically we're going to be taking this thing up and putting it through some test here. We're going to try some stall test. We'll try a loop. We'll see if we can fly inverted, see what happens when that happens, and yeah, it should be a pretty interesting flight. This aircraft cruising speed of 239 knots, a max altitude of 44,000 feet, 5 hours duration, 1,250 nautical miles. So it's pretty decent aircraft. Like you can really get some good use out of it, that's for sure. Oh well, what am I doing? Woo. I'm all over the place, huh? Oh, they're there. Sometimes these drop to zero. I'm not sure what that's all about, but sensitive on the rudder. I'm trying to, you know, if you look here, right? Like, I don't know if we have any wind. I got it on real time, real weather right now, so It seems to be pushing me to the right. I'm putting like a lot of rudder in there. Yeah. Huh. Just want to see what that would do. Alright, anyway. We're going to go down to the end of the runway. We'll take off and then we'll have some fun. Let's see. I don't know if this GPS works at all for what we're going to do, or if we have to put it in ourselves. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay. Huh. Alright. I gotta say, this plane is super cool though. It took a little bit of time to learn how to get the startup procedure, but I'm pretty sure there's easier ways than what I've done. Oh yeah, you can put a gunner sight on there. This does not come modeled with the guns that are in the front of the nose here as well. You see these little holes? That's where the gun should be sticking out for the aircraft. However, I think you have to get like some type of other plug-in to put them there, since Microsoft Flight Sim doesn't allow weapons in for developers, so you have to add them yourself. So if you see like a review with the guns in the plane, it does not come with that. That's something you're going to probably have to do with a plug-in on your own. Where are we taxiing? This thing is having us taxi far. I thought we were going to taxi straight out for the departure. But it does give us time to look at this aircraft. It's pretty cool. I wanted to try this plane for a while, the 38T. I just never had the opportunity to fly it. It took a little bit of while to learn how to get it started. And I do have a lot of trouble taxiing this thing. Although I am taxiing at 60 miles an hour, which is pretty crazy. Probably shouldn't be taxiing that fast. I barely have this thing at idle, like as you can see here. And it's just literally like just wants to go down the runway here. It's pretty wild. I'm just keeping left rudder in now. It seems to be holding it straight here. And trying to slow down here. Alright, looking good now. Almost there. We've got a little bit of a wind pushing us to the right, so you see the windsock right there at the end of the runway. Might be another reason why we keep getting pushed around on the taxi here. Alright, so when we're taking off here, we're going to put the manifold pressure 54, and the RPMs are going to be 2600 for our climb out. So let's get to the end of the 26 left here, Bravo. Alright, we're good for our IFR to KVHS here, which is fantastic. I don't know if it's going to show up in the GPS or not. We'll figure that out in the air once we get to like a higher cruise altitude. Alright, let's get on the center line here and give it a go. See how we do it. Alright, so let's put power up. 54% on manifold pressure. Alright, oh, I released the brakes a little bit there. This thing likes to move all over the place. RPMs are a little bit above 30. Let's set a little bit back here. Alright, that's 100 knots already, so I'm just going to start pulling back. It's pushing us to the left, like I said. It looks like a positive rate. Gear is coming up. Came up a little quick there. Let's get another look at the gear coming up and down. I just want to take a look at that. Gear coming up. Just nicely animated. Yeah, that's very nicely animated. Alright, gear is up. Alright, so we don't have any flaps for takeoff. We kind of just went up on it, so we'll come back to 25% on the RPMs. Manifold pressure staying about 54 with the climb up. Looking good. I'm just going to start our turn here. Let's see if we have anything. No, it does not look like we have any kind of flight plan in here yet. So we're just going to turn away from the train over here and climb up. Let's see if does autopilot even work in this thing? Let's find out. Autopilot, heading, VS. Let's just see. Oh yeah, look at this. It's turning on everything right now. That's so crazy it actually works. You wouldn't expect an autopilot to work in here, but it does, which is pretty wild. I don't think this originally came with autopilot. I would have imagined it didn't. Alright, so we'll let the autopilots do its thing while we check to see if we can put in, or activate, I should say, the flight plan. So. See if we can do a direct to. Activate. Okay, there we go. Alright, now let's see if VNav comes on here, if that's going to work. Put a VNav. Alright, so it is catching for VNav. Let's see what they want us to climb up to here. Let's put our altimeter set. We're doing about 200 knots. We're at 12,000 feet already, so oxygen's going to have to come on here. And we're going to have to leave the fuel pumps on as well. And these tanks can go to main now. So both tanks are to main. Above 10,000. Altimeter setting for 3013. 3013 checked. Alright. Give us altitude. 12,800 feet. Alright, we're contacting El Paso. Acknowledge the handoff. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. 12,000 feet. Okay, so we're at, what, 14,100 feet. We have to descend to 12,000. Okay. Alright, so let's take, let's start our descent to 12,000 feet here. It's working very well. Beautiful aircraft, as you can see here. Alright, now that we have it up, before we continue to our destination, I'm just gonna take it off autopilot and everything, and we'll give it a little bit of flight maneuvers. We're at 12,000 feet. I'm gonna attempt something, but let me just find out. There is a flap. Okay, that is our regular flap. Let's see. See what our flap is here. I don't know if there's a... Oops, that's the rudder. There should be a secondary flap, I believe, for the back. If you put this into a dive. Just trying to check to see where that is. Oh, that's a windshield de-ice. So if you get ice on your window, you can de-ice it with that. We don't need that right now, as you can see. Alright, let's try stall. We'll do power down stall, so we'll bring back the power here and just bring the nose up. See what happens. So that's 18,000. Slowing to past 90 here, 18,000, pulling back, it's getting heavy, feels like it wants to drop on the right, nope, it wants to drop the nose, and right wing did just drop. Alright, we're in a little bit of a spin here, I'm letting go of the, and it's kind of easy to recover. So it did put us into a spin, but I just let go of the yoke, and it kind of evened us back out. Alright, so let's try that again. This time, I'm actually going to try to do it again with the right. So I'll just go towards the right here and pull back. Okay, just rolled us back when it picked up speed. So it's pretty fairly... it's kind of reserved when it comes to that, huh? Alright, so what we're going to do is power down. And I'm going to try to pick up some airspeed here. About 200 knots. I'm going to go down towards the ground here. When we get to 200 knots, I'm going to slowly pull back and try to complete a loop here. I'll try to stay on heading to do a complete loop, but... Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go all the way around here, trying to stay on the heading. All the way back, all the way back, all the way back. Come on. This is going to come up and over. Really stalling over here. Oh, we got to snap back there. Whoa. That was pretty wild. But like I said, that's kind of easy to recover. Let's see what that looks like on the outside now. Let's go back down 200 knots. Alright, and let's move it back up. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay, that's what it looks like on the outside. Alright, let's try to do a roll here. Alright, this is going to be, that was a slow roll. Let's try all full deflection roll. Ready? Go. Alright, not bad. Now we'll try it to the left. So it doesn't do it too bad. Try that to... wasn't bad. Pilot's a little bit winded from it. Alright, let's try to level out here for a minute. And we'll put in more power. About 40% on manifold. Okay. Looks good. I mean, it flies good, it handles good. We could do a compression check, but I think we're gonna lose our boosters if we go to 11. Like if we go up to 11,000 and we shoot down. I'll show you. I'll do it anyway. We'll shoot up. We're at 7,000. We'll do it about, I don't know. Let's see how high we can climb. We'll just keep climbing and climbing as high as we can without stalling it. So we can use some of that altitude. I'm going to do a compression test, I should say. But I may crash the aircraft and reset if I do this maneuver. So just keep that in mind, because it's not one that's fun. We'll probably lose our full fuel boost too, or our not our fuel boost, our engines. Alright. I don't know if you could reset the failures with the tablet though. Let's try. Oh, I know what I could do. Maybe if I don't crash it, I could hit Control E to get out of it. Let's try. Alright, so we're at a good altitude now, right? 10,000. Alright, cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to go past 400, and we're just going to nose straight down and do a compression check. So we're going to pick up as much airspeed as possible. Yeah, I should have probably went higher. I am already regretting doing this. Oh yeah. Oh boy. This is 400. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so we got to 400. It didn't really act the way it did before on the test. So we're going to give it another shot there. I want to see what airspeed I can get this thing up to. Let's try to... I want to see also how it reacts if you just fly inverted for a little bit. See if the engines shut off from that. Let's see. Let's see what happens if the oil pressure goes out. It's holding really well. So you can do inverted flights too, huh? Alright, let's flip back over here. Alright, that's not bad. So all seems to be working relatively good, you know, for the most part. Let's head towards the airport that we're going to be landing at here. So, compression check wasn't bad. It did not do what I expected to do in the compression check, the one that I did before. It tightened up where I couldn't pull up out of that dive, but we only were going 400. Maybe we have to get a little bit above 400 for that to activate the way I wanted to. So I want to head back on course to our destination here with the autopilot nav, and we're going to climb up in the meantime just to check and see what we can do. So RPMs about 2,600 right now, and 2,400 on the manifold pressure per climb. And we're gonna head up to we'll try to head up to about 20,000 feet, and then we'll shoot down to the ground and see what happens. In the meantime, we'll head in the direction of our airport, which is, what is the airport we're landing at here? Van Horn. So yeah, alright, let's see. Is this GPS even working? think I kicked us off course, so let's go back. Alright, there we go. Picked up the nav. What's our climb rate right now? Airspeed is about 200 knots. We're looking pretty good though for doing all those flight maneuvers. 5,000 feet. This thing's pretty cool too, our compass here. Flight plan, we're getting back on course. I thought we were supposed to go over there. Oh, it's sending us back to our airport. Okay. That's not good. Oops. Okay. I was wondering, why are we headed back towards there? Okay, so we need to correct that flight plan. No, we're not going that way. Oops. Supposed to go over here. So all right, there it is. Right there. Correct there. Cool. Now we should be on course for our destination. We're at 20,000 feet. Okay. 20,000 feet. We'll just do a compression check on the way down. Ready? 20,000. Let's push down. Let's see if we can put ourselves in a dive. Picking up 250 knots. Straight down dive here. 300. Come on. It wants to pull up. 400. Uh-oh. Okay, 400. Now I gotta pull back, pull back. I'm trying to break. I crashed it. Dang. Okay, so that was a compression check. That has happened to me before, okay? So after 450 knots, it will freeze on you, and then you have to pull your flap. But I don't know where the flap is on the aircraft. If anybody knows, leave it in the comments below. That is one thing I don't know, where the flap is, okay? So that's just one other test I wanted to show you guys, and we'll do a final approach with the aircraft, see how it lands, and we'll wrap this video up. All right, I'm gonna just start bringing back the pressure here, and we'll put slot your flaps in. Come back around. There's the runway there. Let's give it a shot and see how we do with the landing. Gear coming down. 180. So this thing does have some pretty good rate of speed here. Get back on course here. Let's try the landing out. Alright, pull back up here. Gear coming back. That was a terrible approach. Try that again. Try one more approach here. Come back around. Alright, let's bring it back. It's gonna do a little bit of a crazy turn. Full. Just want to see how this thing. I'm having a lot of trouble getting this thing. Whoa. It wasn't tipped that way down. I was floating. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Hitting the brakes and the nose is still up. There it goes. It came down. Alright, so it's not bad. I mean, I probably got used to it. I can't fly this thing that great, but yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, it felt good. It doesn't feel bad at all. You probably just have to, know the stats of the landing and all that stuff. Anyway, I think it's a good product. I think overall it's pretty good. It seems to be a relatively nice product. Just the landing is, just the flight characteristics on the ground are a little bit rough. It tends to move around a lot. I don't know. We do have wind, so I'm not sure if it's a result of the wind blowing us or if it's just something to do with the aircraft itself. See, like I'm touching the right rudder now. Let's go ahead off to the side here. Yeah, that's so weird, you see? It feels like you can just kind of like glide this thing, I don't like that, but I've seen people land this a lot in grass. I'm not sure if that's like something that you're supposed to do, but oops, I crashed. Well, that's kind of what I do best. Anyway, there's the review. I don't know. I like the plane. I think it's definitely a cool plane. It flies good. Just ground handling and things of that nature. I don't know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this aircraft, if you guys have it or fly it, and if you're feeling or experiencing the same things as me with it. But overall, it's not a bad aircraft. I don't know if I would highly recommend it, but it is a pretty decent, as far as modeling and things working in the aircraft, if they could just get something like, check out the landing and maybe the characteristics on the ground, how it's like a little bit sketchy. I think overall it's a pretty good product, but it definitely needs a little bit of work. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to this channel. Smash the thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, God bless. Peace. Thanks for watching. Bye now.